Pushing Boundaries serves clients with a wide array of neurological movement disorders, including but not limited to spinal cord injury, traumatic brain injury, stroke, multiple sclerosis, cerebral palsy, and spina bifida, among others. Pushing Boundaries was founded in 2005 after one of our co-founders, Alan Northrop, retained a high-level spinal cord injury. After spending a couple months at Harborview, Alan and his wife, co-founder Sharon Northrop, were not satisfied with his function level. Within the next year, they sold their home and moved to San Diego. Here they found an exercise therapy program that they felt had been missing in the Pacific Northwest. Spurred on by the progress that Northrop saw, they came back to the Pacific Northwest and created the first, and still only, facility of its kind in the Pacific Northwest. Each client we see has a customized plan to help them achieve their goals, whether that be expanding breathing capacity, finger dexterity, or learning to walk. In addition to using traditional gym and exercise equipment, we use specialized equipment to meet the individual needs of our clients. With the choice of 1 or 2 hour sessions, our therapy team will work one-on-one with the client in a session that is designed to challenge, inspire, and help our clients maximize their independence. For us, the proof is in the pudding. In 2019 alone, we had 79% of our clients increase their range of motion, 72% noted improving breathing, 86% had increased strength, and 148 individual goals were met.
Hi, my name is Shelby Peerboom. I'm one of the lead exercise therapists at Pushing Boundaries, and I have been here for almost 3 years now.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I'm one of the lead exercise therapists here, and I've been here for 2.5 years.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I'm an exercise therapist at Pushing Boundaries, and I've been here for 2 years.
Hi, I'm Sumi Uchiage. I am an exercise therapist, and I've been at Pushing Boundaries for 1 year.
This is our STEM bike. The STEM is electrical stimulation, and what this does is this will connect to pads that we place on your muscles, and it will send electrical signals from the box to your muscles, and it will make them fire and get going. So this can work in a couple different ways. It can work to do manual stimulation. So let's say we really want to work on our bicep curls, we might put a couple pads right there and have the machine go off and contract your muscle as you're trying to pull that weight up to help you assist or get your arm to do that motion. Also, there's another mode for this bike which allows the user to be fully padded up on their legs or arms and allows them to either push the arm cycle or use the leg cycle. And when it does that, it contracts your muscles, so your muscles are the ones pushing the bike. The bike won't be on a motor. It'll be used by your muscles making the bike move.
So Kevin, when you said putting it on the bicep and doing an arm curl, are you just using the electrostimulation from the bike and then using free weights to do the arm curl as opposed to something on the bike for the arm curl?
Yes.
Brilliant.
So it could be any mode of resistance. It might be us giving resistance, or maybe if you're more advanced, you'll start using free weights, or rubber bands. Lots of different ways that we can provide. This is our Amedeo finger machine. Finger therapy, hand therapy. What you do is you get your hand all hooked up in here, and with this we have a couple different programs on here where we can assess where your hand is at, how much force you can do closing your hand and opening your hand, how much your range of motion your hand can do. So this is very useful for stroke patients or people that not necessarily their hands have been heavily affected by whatever injury or condition they have. And so this can help when your hand's really tight and locked like this. What it does is it closes your hand and it opens your hand, and it just gets that hand to loosen up a little bit.
And when it gets loosened, then we can go back and we can do some different therapies, whether that's the opening and closing, or we can do different games to get that you mentally stimulated and work on that connection between your brain and your hand opening and closing, trying to get those neural connections back in there.
And Kevin, you've used magnets that you've taped to the ends of your fingertips, and that's what hooks it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you got magnets in your fingers that connect to the magnets there that help hold your fingers in place.
Brilliant.
That way it will be really hard for you to rip it off during the therapy. As you can see, we have a variety of tables at our disposal for our therapy needs. The first is just your basic large green table. We can use this for resistance training, for different broader stretching or rolling that we may need to do with our clients if they're not able to get on the floor. You know, different Cupid stuff. These are high-low tables, and these will help for if we want to get the client standing, we can transfer onto a lower setting and then raise the table so we're more at a place where it's easier to get up and get into a standing position. And those will help assist with that. You can also do stretching or different types of that stuff on here.
All right, so here we have the Moto Med. This is a robotic gait training system, and we use it for clients to help get them weight bearing and moving legs in a natural gait pattern. This is really good for just getting up, standing upright, and weight in the feet. It'll help loosen muscles and help retrain that gait pattern. So we have people strapped in with a harness, and we'll set the robot to you. So it'll match your legs and it'll help your legs get into a good pattern. We can go up to speeds of 2 miles an hour, and that helps for neuroplasticity, repetition, and just get you up and moving. You can use this with people who have had a spinal cord injury, people who have had a stroke, traumatic brain injury, multiple sclerosis. It depends, so we can use it with any function level. So here we have a couple different styles of standers. We have the glider and the red stander. This stander gives more support for upper body. We can strap you in a little bit tighter, and then we can do upper body exercises, get the feet moving a little bit. We can connect you to some weights and get some weights going while we're standing in this stander. This one has a little bit less upper body support, so we can really focus on some trunk control if we need it, and just get your weight bearing in your feet. These, we have a few different types of walkers here. This one gives full support. You can use your arms a little bit more. This one we have set up to help with standing and blocking the knees if that's something you need. And just your regular 4-point walkers here. This is our Moto Med. It is a passive or active cycle that we can use for lower body or upper body. This is a cycle that does not use stim. If you need a little bit more assistance to help pedal, it will give you some assistance. Or if you don't need any assistance, we can up the level and give you a good workout on this. All right, so here we have our Galileo, which is a vibration plate. We have clients use it for increasing blood flow to the legs. We can reduce tone and spasms with it, and we can help strengthen and increase muscle endurance. Any client can use this, or any type of injury diagnoses. So how it works is when we turn the vibration plate on, it's eliciting mini muscle contractions. At a lower frequency, the muscles have time to relax and contract. When we get into the higher frequencies, the muscles basically just stay contracted. They have less of a time to relax, so that's where we're gonna build more strength, more endurance, and it'll fatigue the muscles as well. So maybe we can get different muscles to move better after we fatigue the tighter muscles.
Thanks for taking the time to view our facility. If you're interested in learning more or ready to get started, go to our website at www.pushing-boundaries.org for details on how to join us. You can find these under our Getting Started section, which includes costs, paperwork, and processes. We're excited for the opportunity to have you join our community.